before we get started, okay? You bitches out here with these goddamn certificates is killing me, alright?
Get him!
A certificate is just a fucking certificate, alright? That's all it is. It's not a degree. Alright? Get a fucking degree. Stop taking the easy way out, ladies, alright? I just can't express my disgust for a certificate. A CNA certificate, a goddamn GED, none of this shit is gonna help you in the future to be this strong, independent black woman that you wanna be, alright? You still gonna need me if you got a certificate, alright? I'm doing better than you in life, alright? My shirt has collars on it today, alright? I just wanna let you hoes know this, that a certificate means absolutely nothing, and it's not pointed towards you. You need a degree in this world.
That's beautiful. This is what that was beautiful.
That was a beautiful thing, right?
As long as you got a certificate, you don't need it. I'm always gonna be superior to you, and you're gonna need me as long as you have a certificate. Once you get the degree, then you can talk shit to me. You know what I'm saying? But if you got a certificate in anything, I'm talking about automotive. Bitch, just because you know how to put a tire on don't mean that you better than me, all right?
Well, the certificate.
Yeah, it's still a certificate, bitch. It don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing.
Did he really just say that?
If it don't have the seal from the school, the little gold seal on it that's been stamped and pressed.
With some shit lagged on the bottom.
Yes, it doesn't mean anything.
Welcome. I know that was a little bit loud, I don't care. I wanted to put this out there in the air. Happy Game of Thrones Day to you Game of Thrones fans out there. I had to throw that out there. But today is going to be a goodie. Let me introduce the guys. To my right, Mr. He-Man, the light-skinned bandit. He has masculine views. He has what you may consider colonial views. Last week, he was known as, what, He-Man, Master of the Universe? This week, he's known as King Testosterone. He has a gold medal in radical masculinity. Next, Mr. David Tolson, our Caucasian speaker today. Big country. Our comedic, emotional, the bringer of life he is. He has renounced his throne as king of 79th Street. He, last week, was known as Mr. Nike because he does just do it. He is the bringer of life, and this week he will be known as Blanco Jesus.
Or next week I would be known as the Ratchet Whisperer.
The Ratchet Whisperer. I love it. To my left, Mr. Wendell R. Weaver. You only can get a 36 on your ACT. This gentleman pulled out a 43.
Yes.
He is our in-home genius. Last week he was known as Einstein's daddy. This week, he's known as King of Diamonds worldwide. And I am the analytical lord, the drama bringer, Mr. Ithra Mitchell, Big E. Let's get it in. So let's get into the topic. The topics. Oh.
Like fuck me, man.
I did the same thing.
Like, fuck me. I'm just not here.
This is a male-chauvinistic show, man.
I did the same thing again. Same thing again.
I think you did it on purpose.
No, I did. I
thought you was in the kitchen.
I did. I
I thought you was in the kitchen. My
I
bad.
promise. I swear I did. I
I
did.
thought you was in the kitchen. It's okay.
But I got it right. Introduce guests. Introduce guests. Introduce guests. Okay, let's get back to
You
let's get
got
back
it
to
3
stuff.
times the caps.
Right. Our female guest today, Miss Tamara Dunn, the lovely Miss Tamara Dunn, BKA Nikki. Excuse me?
I said thank you, thank you.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. We will be getting in. What? I thought he said, nigga, you just threw me off. Nigga, you just. Today's topic is time management before the next level of commitment.
That's a question before we get
Yeah,
started.
go ahead.
What does that tattoo mean?
You want to pay attention?
Yeah.
I just pay attention to everything.
Oh, okay, you had me worried. I done missed on this.
What did you think it meant?
Just pay. Pay. The pay. With
Ah!
the dollar signs? With the dollar
I've
signs.
done my own. I'm good.
Okay. Continue.
Now I gotta see the shit now.
It's just like that.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay, I can see that. That'll play. Okay. Okay.
We were talking about a lot about pay. The pay.
Pay to play.
Yeah.
Pay to play.
Paying for stuff lately. So,
Pussy.
not just pussy, but just everything in general that a man has to pay to be with a woman.
Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Let's wait for that.
Yeah.
Today's topic is time management before the next level of commitment. First question. How should one manage their time with their significant other? How should? Next. Does absence make the heart, mind, and vagina/penis grow fonder, or out of sight, out of mind? Is having sex and spending quality time the same thing? Is the courting system a game that ends at commitment? Steve Harvey, whatever. Steve Harvey. Whew,
You mentioned this man way too many times these last weeks.
yeah, I
Last
have.
Steve Harvey reference.
I'm not. This is the last Steve Harvey reference.
Refer to him as the Black Family Feud host from now.
Okay. Steve Harvey, BKA, the Black Family Feud hosts, hardcover with paper inside, instructs women to make men wait 90 days until they give them sex. Should a man wait 90 days? Or any amount of time? Should we? I don't think so, but we're going to get into that.
I'm gonna cheat on your ass all 90 days.
Does our value system have to be the same or similar to coexist? Now, this next question is directed toward the lady. The ladies will be here later, but the lady for now. If a man puts a 7-year time limit on monogamy, would you indulge for those 2,555 days? Yes, I put it in the calculator and it is correct. Fellas, if your woman requires that you cook and clean, do you stick around or do you give your 2-week notice to bounce? Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. What do you feel most comfortable, Miss Nikki?
I want to skip all the way to the 90 days.
The 90 days? Oh, you want to get right into that 90 days?
Yeah.
Hey, that's beautiful. Let's
Because
jump
when
right.
you sent me these and I read them, I read the book. I saw the movie, all of that stuff. I read the book because it was a popular book and I like to read.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't agree with 90 days. Any woman in her right mind like to have sex just as much as any man. So, you know, when we meet, I know when I met you that I wanted to screw you. And if I want to screw you, 9 times out of 10, you want to screw me too.
Amen.
So if we go out, kicking, talking, all that good stuff, and we end up back in my house, don't take it as I'm being a hoe. I'm doing the same shit you did. I want the fuck just like you wanted the fuck, and that's what we finna do. Now, if it don't go past that, we just fuck. That's it.
Can I ask you a question? You said when we go out, right? Do I have to take you out to have sex with you?
No.
Or just I can just meet you now and I ask you, I would love to have sex with you, young lady.
Now, don't nobody want nobody
No, I just
honest.
No, I'm just. Are you doing
Hold on.
That's you
Why
want
do
it
you
to be.
keep
You
worrying
want
about
it to be
it?
honest.
You
You
keep worrying
don't nobody want it to be that blunt. Though.
that blunt?
Yeah,
What's wrong with being blunt?
There ain't nothing wrong with being blunt. But how far you gonna get just walking up to a woman and say, you know what? I just want to fuck you right now.
Now, so basically, it is an element of the game in play because if you said me coming up, but if I don't, it loses me want to fuck. But we both know we want to fuck. So I'm just saying, you know what? I don't want to play no games with you. I didn't come over here because of your personality. I came over because you fine to me, and I wanna see how you taste. That's gonna be disrespectful, but we both have the same. I mean, that's the end game anyway. So
I mean, if y'all start there, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Me personally, I can't speak for all women. I can only speak for me.
okay,
Me personally, when we met each other, and I knew I wanted to fuck you, you came to my house and said, you know what, we ain't even gotta go nowhere. We showed the fuck don't, cause 9 times out of 10, if that's how strong the feeling was, I came to the door like this anyway.
That's all.
So let me tell y'all what happened. Let me tell y'all
Nah, cause I got my pants on.
let me tell y'all where this 90-day thing came from. Right? So it was all these women out here having this kind of sex that we talking about right now, but their vaginal walls was getting blowed out. Right? So then that man didn't stay around that was blowing her back out, right? So then when she did decide she get married, much like the women that sell pussy by the airport, you know what I'm saying? When they do decide that they just want to settle down with somebody, their pussy is worthless. You know what I'm saying? It's like you stroke it like, what is this shit? So what Steve Harvey did was he tried to give them a way to save their vagina and make it worth something, make it valuable, because he knew that was their only bargaining chip to get a man to stay with them, because they had nothing else to offer. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
I feel you.
So he knew that, okay, if she had some fire-ass pussy, the man would be more likely to stay. You see what I'm saying? But it didn't work out that way. You know what I mean? Because now what dudes do is they just fuck you and then leave you. You know what I'm saying? Once the 90 days is up. You know what I mean? Like once I waited 90 days, I'm still, because I'm a champion. I got to win. You see what I'm saying? So I'm probably going to like get my dick sucked on the side for them 90 days. You see what I'm saying? And then have sex with you and never talk to you again. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry.
But nah, I was gonna say the other part of that is like the old Eddie Murphy Raw stand-up shit with the cracker theory. If a motherfucker wait 90 days without getting any pussy, and when he finally do get some pussy, it's the same thing as Eddie Murphy say, if you give a starving man a crack and shit, he gonna think it's the best cracker he ever had on earth. When in actuality, it's just a fucking cracker.
But that's if he waits.
That's if he waits. But let's just assume for the fact that like he's that into the chick that he goes to 90 days and this is the only chick he's spending time with. If at the end of the 90 days when he finally gets some pussy, every whack mediocre piece of pussy that he would get in that situation would seem fantastic because he's been without pussy for 90 days.
But he got something to measure because he done had sex before.
If you're used to having sex,
and you go 90 days, which is
yep.
Get the front door. Downstairs. If you go 90 days without having something, you starving for 90 days and I give you a sandwich. You know how like when you hungry as hell, food tastes good than a motherfucker? Same principle. If I'm thirsty than a motherfucker and like, this is my first piece of ass in 3 months, it's gonna seem better than what the fuck it actually is. I might be 2 weeks into stroking it before I realize it's garbage.
So this man, a grown man, has literally figured out a way to mentally manipulate other men by making women wait 90 days.
Opposite. You said the opposite.
What?
He's manipulated women.
That was my phone.
Oh, she's gonna be in like 3 or 4 minutes. Somewhere you'll be able to open up one.
Yeah.
My fault. You'll be able to try to find that shit up.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead though. You said it backwards though.
How?
Because you said this man has created something.
He talking about Steve Harvey.
Right.
The black family
You
shield
right.
hostess.
Right. You said that he's created something to manipulate men.
Right. Woman giving a woman a tool.
A
Not
tool.
Oh, okay.
You're giving
Okay.
a woman a tool,
Okay.
which every man knows this goes against God code to tell women our secrets. You know what I'm saying? And he then basically told them a secret, like you can make them wait 90 days. Even if your pussy is terrible, he'll still think it's awesome because he done waited all this time. Right?
Yeah, but realistically, what dude is finna wait 90 days? Like, that's why I thought it was bad advice.
There's a lot of lanes. There's a lot of lanes out there that probably will wait 90 days.
Also, that thing reversed from a woman's perspective. Like, she waited 90 days on some shit that might be terrible.
I agree.
She just waited 90 days for nothing.
I
She
think
just
we
put
should
all
fuck
this into
immediately.
somebody waited 90 days.
Have you ever waited 90 days?
She ain't finna spend another day with this man.
What's the longest you ever made a man wait? Like, wait
A week.
a week?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Why? Because he had to work, I had to work, we talking on the phone. You know, and it was like,
So
So
what?
hold
it was
on.
the anticipated build up.
This is what women need to hear. You met a man that you were interested in. You only meet men that you are. That's what it sounds like to me. You only meet men that you are interested in, and that means all around. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when you meet a man, you don't meet him because he got a nice car or you think that you gonna get something from him. You meet him because you feel like I could give him everything.
That's not how you go into it.
How do you look at it?
What it is like I just met y'all today.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And I can tell after this before this conversation, whether or not either one of you would be prospects for me.
Mhm.
And it's not that I don't look for it. I come in, we having a cool conversation. Damn, he cool as hell.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're driving. I don't know where you work.
Mhm.
I don't know whose house this is. I'm just here.
Right.
And that's how it is with meeting a man. I don't always meet a man that's driving past me.
Mhm.
I might meet him standing in the line at J&J's with me.
But what I'm saying is when you do decide to give him your time, you know what I'm saying? If you were to
That's
give
just because we vibe. But
right.
through that
you
initial conversation, it was something that said, hey, this motherfucker cool. I kick it with him. Me personally, I'm dating somebody that I can have a whole conversation with. Ins, outs, ups, downs, honesty. I need the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you guys.
So let's say they didn't meet some of your qualifications, right? Let's say they didn't meet 2 of them, right? They didn't have no conversation, right? Or they was something else, right?
Ugly or something.
Yeah, they wasn't attracted to you. Hold on. Let's say 2 of those. Would you keep them around because you feel like they could do something for you other than, you see what I'm saying? No, you would let them go, right?
Yeah.
Right. So therefore, you wouldn't friend zone the man.
No, I wouldn't. He wouldn't even.
Gotcha.
It wouldn't even. I wouldn't even be able to. Because if he has no, I'm sorry. If he has no conversation, if that's one of the qualifications that he don't get, what the hell is we gonna look at each other?
Right.
But see, a
And
lot
then
of
if he's
females
not
do that.
and-
What the
and I-
purpose of getting something out of the motherfucker?
And do
Letting
you-
them dry.
Mm-hmm.
You know females like that, do you not?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Let me ask you this. Do you ever try to instruct them and say, why don't you stop doing that? Like you playing with someone's feelings and this, that, and the other, and you wouldn't like if they were doing it to you. I mean, do you give instruction or you just let them just be rampant and ratchet?
You can't stop no woman from doing what she want to do.
But do you give them instructions?
I mean, some of them asked me for advice. And I'm like, I don't want to sound bitter because now I'm not with anyone. And they done talked to me when I was with somebody, and I done been through and all of that good stuff. But, you know, I can only say so much to say, like, girl, you bogus. Girl, you wrong.
I got this saying that I say. It's like the booger face thing, right? So basically what it is if we're out together and I have a booger on my face, it's your job to let me know that I have a booger on my face. Because I'm a representative of you, because I'm with you, and because you're supposed to be my friend, you're supposed to let me know. So take that into context, same thing. If he has a book on his face or something's going wrong in his relationship or something, I feel like he's being used, I have to tell him, like, G, I just, you know, I can't say stop doing it, but I'll be like, G, got a book on your face, man, she ain't doing right or whatever, or she motherfucking screwing around, I saw motherfucking by the airport or whatever, selling pussy or whatever the case may be. You know, that's my job to do that. Do you feel as if you have the right, or do you ever feel the need to tell your girl or whatever, you need to stop doing that shit?
Yeah.
Have you though?
And I'm gonna tell you because in my group of friends, and it's small, in my group of friends, I'm the truth.
You who?
The truth.
Truth, okay.
Don't ask me if you don't want to know, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the shit in front of me if you don't want me to say nothing at all. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my part. Like y'all group, you got the genius and the Caucasian and the He-Man. I'm the truth out of my group. And my whole thing is...
I'm white.
She said,
I'm not Caucasian.
Afro-Caucasian.
I'm white.
Yeah, pigment challenge.
Caucasian mean you came from the Caucasus Mountains.
Pigment challenge.
But to elaborate on that, if you
hello.
Yes.
When y'all are around each other, do you give the type of advice you give, or is it male bashing, feminine stuff?
I give the type of advice I give.
But the female in general, your circle, what typically gets shared? When a female experience something wrong in a relationship, is it the man's fault? Is it male bashing? Woo, woo, woo? When the majority of the time, is it the route you take, or the route I believe?
Majority of the time, of course, it's male bashing.
Okay, that's just what I
The
want.
majority, because that's what males do. They bash females too. But
Do you agree or disagree? To make a man wait for 90 days?
No.
Thank you. How
Why do you disagree with it?
It just depends on the chemistry.
The chemistry?
Yes.
What's the chemistry?
I don't know. I just feel like everybody is grown.
Mhm.
They know what they want. As far as a man and woman, and you know, I believe in when a person looks at you, they know if they gonna do something with you or not when they first see you and stuff. So
That's called
for
honesty.
men and as far as man and woman, so
Yes.
Okay, so our other part of that is that if they don't have those qualities that you look for, that they missing one or two, you know what I'm saying? Do you still keep them around, or do you just completely let them go? Do you keep them around because they could do these other things that you would like?
Pay some bills, fix your car, do something like that. Basically, use them.
A handyman.
Take him over to the airport or something.
Yeah.
yes, it does depend. It does depend.
So
That's
why
nice.
you keep them around? Because technically you know that you just friends on them, right?
Yes, I know.
And you okay?
But I mean, I feel like men do the same thing.
How so?
How?
I mean, it's men out here that keep women around for a roof over their head, a car,
Let me ask you.
money.
Have you ever been put in that situation to where you were friend zoned? You actually probably wanted to have sex with a young man, and he said, "No, you can't have sex with me. The only thing you can do is provide for me." Have you ever been in that type of situation?
No.
Exactly.
Exactly. So you've never been friend zoned. You've never been friend zoned.
Have you?
no,
Okay.
I want to know, have y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's knowing that you want to sleep with this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what happens is that she constantly not tell. She never gonna tell you no. You never gonna get this pussy.
Might even flirt a little bit.
Right? She might come to the door in these little boy shorts with her little booty cheeks hanging out. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, I'm finna smash this tonight. But every time you try to, you know what I'm saying? She also, no, she give you this reason why. You know what I'm saying? But when she needs some money, you the first one she call. When she need a ride to the grocery store, you the first one she call. You know what I'm saying? When you need anything she need from you, you the first one she call. But she not giving you no pussy.
Right.
You know
And
what I'm
when you
saying?
call her on it, why you just want me to say you don't want to get up?
I've never been in that type of situation where a man has done that.
Done what?
I mean, if any man done anything for me, it was out the kind of his heart as far as giving him sex or whatnot. But
What do you,
knowing that he wants to have sex with me and I still don't get, I don't know. I just never been in that situation.
Have you ever received any financial gains and didn't give up sex?
All the time. What?
Yeah, but it was not, I mean, whatever I've been through, it was because out the kindness of their heart, not because they wanted to sleep with me.
No, it's not.
You knew without a shadow of doubt they want to
Yeah.
sleep with you.
They
But you
was
didn't want
coochie
that.
coupons.
But they still.
Yes,
Coochie
yes,
coupons,
Let me
yes.
explain this to you.
Yes.
We don't do anything out of the kindness of our hearts.
Okay.
So you've been misled. We don't do anything out of kindness
She
of our
knows.
hearts.
She knows.
Yeah.
That's why she cheesed.
You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But she just said, I know they wanted sex, but I didn't want it. But they still did it for me. So you know.
I mean, cause it's like I tell them I'm not, ready for that. I don't know. I don't know.
So I want to
And
let
then I
you
feel
know.
that they try to use that, well, maybe if she see I can do this for her,
When
then
you say I'm not ready.
Wait, thank you. I was about to jump on it. You didn't say no. You
Yeah.
said I'm not ready, because that implies that some point down the line you're gonna get ready.
Right.
So that leaves that little door open and the hope is like, if I just go over there and kill that spider one more time, if I just carry and move that big heavy thing for
If you
one
don't
more
be blunt and
time,
be like, look,
then one day this is
I'm
gonna
not
pay off.
interested in you. It's never gonna happen. That's definitive.
Yeah.
But
Now it's on him. Now it's on him to make the decision what he want to do now.
Mhm.
If he stay, that's on him.
Yeah.
But at least he know. You see what I'm saying? And that's a lot of times how y'all end up getting strangled.
Well, I've
and
never
murdered.
used a man like that.
Because
I've never
you been
used
promising
men like
this
that.
man some pussy. His balls is blue, and he ready, but you ain't gave him none. So then he strangle you, and you end up on what, ice? Okay.
No, go ahead. Finish.
Nobody was listening to me.
I was.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Everybody
you
was.
I'm not crazy. You
Yes,
crazy for promising that man some pussy and then don't deliver on your promise.
now that woman
And
is
then you got your ass murdered. Every time this shit, I'm saying. Every time this shit happen on TV that a woman get murdered by a man, I already know what the fuck happened. He done kept coming over there doing shit, bringing groceries, paying bills, and all this other shit, and he ain't never get no pussy, so he murdered her. If I can't get what I want, nobody can. Everybody gotta suffer. Y'all better stop doing that shit. I'm telling you. Y'all go looking for little black girls.
so ladies, don't
It's
get
from a white
murdered. Be honest. You tell him that he gonna get the cookies.
Who's that?
And what's his name this week?
Don't toy around. He's Blanco Jesus. That's white Jesus.
I'm the ratchet
Look out for
whisperer.
him. That's who you look out for. Blanco Jesus,
He communicates with the ratchet.
the ratchet whisperer. Good Lord.
So what do
Okay,
we?
so both of you says you don't play the games, you don't make it wait 90 days. Now what's as long as you make it 90 days? We don't judge. It's a judgment-free zone. We will converse about it, but we don't judge. Just
Okay, I'm grown. Honestly speaking, a day, hours. If I'm feeling it, if I'm in that mode, that's what I've done. Yes.
because we want to. You see, this is me personally. My brothers, they all have a different motive behind it. So me, I want to change the stigma behind it because a woman. I think a lot of women shy away from this and they fall back and default on this 90-day bullshit because they think it's a negative stigma to it. But it's not. We don't value any less. Now, if that's all you can offer is sex, and your value is garbage anyway. Man. You make me wait
Yeah.
5 minutes or 5 years. Eventually, if all you can bring to me is sex, then I'm gonna grow bored with you, and you. So that they fall back on it like it's just the sex. You sleep too fast, but that's not it. You know, hold my conversation, hold my interest, build me up, make me a better person. That's the value. The sex is the cherry on top. But don't keep me frustrated by making me wait for some just bullshit reason. Like, and that's what it is. But who puts a time limit on it? If I'm feeling you, you feeling me, why are we denying each other? Like, come on. That's, like you said, we all grown, so.
That's what's up. So you said the longest was like a day or two. Wow, that's what's up.
I got out of that.
I can honor that too. That's what's up. That's rare to hear.
What?
The longest she ever made a guy wait was the 1 or 2 days
Before sex.
before sex.
And you think it was easy?
I don't know.
It didn't matter, did it?
No, it didn't matter to me.
Because you wanted it, right?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that is.
How can you say away from that?
Right. Okay, let's go into this next one. I really just want to go right into this one. Ladies, if a man puts a 7-year time limit on monogamy, would you indulge for those 2,555 days?
You make that plain for those who may not know what monogamy and all that means.
Yeah, I don't know what monogamy means.
Monogamy is if I commit to you, we're in a committed relationship. You are my girlfriend. You are my fiance. We're committed to one another. We're monogamous.
Well, why commit?
But
Why
only
not
for
just
7
marry her?
Huh? If I put that stigma out there, I said I don't want to. I want you to stick around for 7 years, but I can't promise you commitment beyond those 7 years. Before those 7 years.
If I'm a woman, that sound like you hustling me.
Hmm?
If I'm a woman, that sound like you hustling me.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies, do you agree?
If I'm a woman,
Because
I'm gonna be doing the same stuff you doing while we supposed to be committed these 7 years.
No. I didn't say we're supposed to be committed to 7 years. I said if a man puts a 7-year time limit on monogamy, so I said I'm not committing to you for 7 years, and I want you to stick around. That's what that question means.
the law says though, if y'all live together for 7 years,
Y'all
then
technically common law married.
Right.
then y'all married. So if I'm a woman, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker on some slick shit here. You see what I'm
True.
saying?
He got all the shit without the wedding.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which is technically, I believe that I don't want to get married, but I do want to be with the woman because I feel like once you put that label on it, then it's all downhill. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about y'all need to be that.
They label
married.
whores. They label whores.
Yeah, you need to be married. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
not a label
I've been
whore?
engaged 3
No.
times.
You're not a label
And
whore?
I've been engaged about that time too.
And all
Actually, he was rushing me to get the guy I'm about to divorce. That was rushing me to marry him. I wasn't ready, so that's why
So
I
did you
got.
agree to it
Why did I agree to it?
if you weren't ready?
I don't know.
How long were y'all together before y'all actually got married?
Ooh, you don't want to know 6 months.
What?
That's
You
it.
need a green card?
Wait.
Y'all got married in Vegas?
No.
Wait. Time out. You said
Okay.
you were with her for 6 months?
Well, I feel like I was probably in a vulnerable stage because one of my children's father got killed, and I guess I was in a vulnerable stage trying to have someone fill in what the last man did. So
Right, you want that security.
yes,
Right.
so that's why I got married.
Okay.
Wait, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
So
See, we
you
never
let your
I don't like it.
so basically you let your emotions overtake your logic.
Yes,
Right.
true.
It happens. I guess.
Not trying to get in your business, but how did it go left?
He wasn't right. He wasn't right
Mentally?
mentally to me. Like
He
he
was
was
physically
still stuck.
abusive.
No, what man? How long we got to be up in here? But anyways,
Okay.
he still young minded.
How old
Still
is
want to
Old,
get.
older guy be young
He's
man.
34. Just made 31.
Age doesn't mean anything though. I
Still
understand.
wants to gang bang. Still wants to sell drugs. Wanted me to work.
You didn't see that in those 6 months?
Yes, I did.
What attracted you to him and vice versa? Like, what was
Because he had all the things of like the swag or whatever, like my last guy did. You know, he was
The skinny jeans was hanging off his butt.
no.
it? What's the swag? What's the swag?
Yeah.
You know, he was good looking,
Okay.
good in bed,
What's his
Okay.
demeanor though? Before he got to the bed, what
clean, cook clean. He was a gentleman towards me. You know.
All right. Go ahead. Okay.
So that, you said he was getting to bed. That comes after. But what made you pull the trigger? Like, what was the demeanor that he had? The look was one thing, but what was his?
He was
His
a
attitude.
gentleman. He did good with my children, cooked clean.
So he was different then. If he was a gentleman before, but you say he a gangbanger, that
He was
Was it-
ghetto.
was he
No.
ghetto when you met
Yes,
him?
yes.
Was he-
But I don't.
Did that remind you of
Yes.
your kids' fathers?
Yes.
that
Yeah.
Hold
never-
on, hold on. Let me say something. Was he ghetto or was he a gangbanger? Because I'm ghetto, but I'm not a gangbanger. You see what I'm saying? Like, I have a ratchet mind.
Thug.
state.
But you
He
used
was
to
like
be
a
so-
thug. He was a thug. Like, well, yeah, okay. If you want to say gangbanger, yes, yes,
So he was a thug. So he
Yes.
was in the streets.
yes.
He was selling drugs.
I don't know.
Okay.
You don't know if he's selling drugs?
I don't know if he was selling drugs. I don't know.
He was good.
What did you know? Like, what,
He was good.
did he come in with money? Did he bring money into the home? Or?
No.
Oh, so he wasn't selling drugs then.
Yeah.
You have
So
to be
what are your
Jordans every other week.
requirements? So what are your requirements of a man then if you would let a man live with you and not provide?
It's way different now. Like I learned my lesson. Like I told you before, I was in a vulnerable state when I did that, and when I did it, I was like stuck. And it was like I waited for him to mess up in the relationship so I can finally be free.
So you say he reminded you of your kid's father.
Yeah.
So that relationship was, I mean, was he a thug or?
He worked and sold drugs.
Okay. So you attracted to that
Is the
type
type
of
of man
man?
you
No,
attracted
that's
to?
not the type of, a man, that's not the type of man I'm, attracted to just because you got to sell drugs, you thug and you hard and no. It's just, they cool, they treat me nice, they treat me good,
Was they dark skin?
Yes.
Of all the men you've been with, do they have a certain
That's what typically
This is
happens.
a racist show.
He had dreads
No, but I'm a sucker for bald fades.
and still dark skin.
He was dark skinned.
So
That's just my preference.
how's your requirements changed now in the aftermath of all this? What are you gonna do different in your next situation?
The next situation, I mean, he has to work. He has to,
now,
not be all in
government
my
job
face.
or?
I mean, a job is a job. I mean, I'm a woman who don't care if I'm in come home smelling like French fries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? No.
Okay.
As far as drugs, no.
Okay.
No drugs. Got a night, kids and
Nothing
no
to-
kids.
Nothing that'll put your family in harm.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
You don't want him to have
He
kids.
has to believe in God.
You say you
What
don't
about
want him to have
Jesus?
kids?
What about white Jesus?
No,
He don't have to believe in white Jesus?
No.
Oh, thank God.
But you say you can't have kids.
no. I don't want any more kids.
You have kids?
Yeah, I have three.
No, no,
So I
no.
think
he
you
can't-
asked
so he
something
can't
that
have
you
his
can't
own-
give in return.
No, he's asking, can he come in a situation with kids? Not if you'll have children.
Yeah. No, I thought you said if I wanted to have more.
Oh.
No.
If he has some, yeah, that's a plus. That's good. 'Cause, I
And
ain't
you gotta
got-
get more government assistance too.
No.
And more money on your
Tax
taxes.
credit, okay,
Money on
if
your
anything.
taxes, right. You gotta work the system, man. Y'all gotta learn how to hustle.
They don't really give you shit after 3 kids anyway.
Well, shit, you get 3 kids then.
She covered.
But I just wanna let y'all know that I'm running for office, I'm being a Republican, and that I'm gonna put all this earned income credit shit to the end.
I believe you.
Y'all motherfuckers not finna be living better than me.
You just basically said hurry up and go vote.
Okay.
Y'all got kids. You gonna have to be married in order to earn that credit. Okay, continue.
So let's go to the next. We got off or whatever. How should one manage their time with their significant other? How should we manage our time with our significant other? Like you just meeting a person, or you haven't got that super commitment, you haven't got a ring, anything like that yet. Let's say you 3 months in or what have you. How do you manage your time with this person?
Usually when you first start in a relationship like that, y'all see each other
Every day.
and all the time. If you don't see each other, y'all on the phone or you texting and catch your girl sitting there like this. So it's not even, that's not a problem. The time management ain't a problem in the beginning. It's after the kids and y'all done been together for a year or two, and now maybe he done got a promotion on his job, and now maybe you working somewhere and got a promotion on your job. That's where the time management comes in at. That's where you gotta say, well, maybe, you know, we'll set a date night. Or maybe we'll set a time where at least 3 days after the week, give me a call. At this time, I'll be waiting on you to call. You know, depending on what the situation is, y'all gonna have to throw a schedule for that in there too. And I hate those also. But it's depending on what the situation is. If you working and she working and y'all both come in tired, I don't care who you are, man or woman. Okay, hit it from the back. Wake me up when you're done. Because that's how it is.
Not for me.
I'm saying it because after so long of y'all not doing it, and you've been at work all day, you done work 12 hours today, and she done work 10. And y'all both come in, and whether it's kids or not, or if you live at your house, now I got to drive to your house, and I got to go home and get ready for work.
I get what she's saying, and I like it. You know why? Because it shows that she's willing to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? She like this. She like this. You know what? Fuck it. Go on ahead and hit this shit from the back real quick. Because I'd rather you hit me from the back than be out there fucking somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get what she's saying. You know,
and it's like, for me, it's like I got a 30-minute lunch break. Okay. Yep. In the park. Yep. Yeah. I got tents. You do too. Okay. I'll see you in a minute. By the time he gets to fucking Beverly Woods, I'm in my car like this. Hurry up, and I'll talk to you later. I gotta go back.
That's beautiful.
You gotta set it up so it'll work for everybody.
You got some wet wipes?
Huh?
You got some wet wipes?
In my car?
Yeah.
All the time.
Okay, good job.
Hell, they got face towel in there. What's my word? I keep my stuff on the go. I have, look, because she got 3 kids.
Nice.
I'm not married.
That's all I need is love.
I've been in like long, drawn out relationships, you know, and sometimes I got 3 kids, all girls, and they killing me. And then I work nights. And while I'm working nights, you at home. I have my friends come to my job. I'm here by myself. Meet me here. Otherwise, we won't see each other. And then that leaves room for you to be interested in her. And now I'm looking at the mailman across the street because I ain't seen your ass. And then that's the end of that relationship. In the beginning, time management is no problem because I'm talking to you every day. I'm keeping you interested.
That's what I want to tell you.
And all of that.
I jump on. It's the excitement. Now what happens is, you got in the beginning of the relationship, it's on automatic. It's kind of the dance, and everybody familiar with that part of the fucking play.
Honeymoon phase, yeah.
Right. Now, but then you shift from automatic video to manual. Like you gotta be hands-on and keep that shit exciting for a person after, you know, a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later. And shit like that, the little shit. But it is a sacrifice, you know. Sacrifice ain't gotta be huge. You know, you sacrifice your 30-minute lunch, but you know it's for the greater fucking good. You know, I ain't fuck my man. We get in right now. You know what I'm saying? If you busy, I'm busy because you know. Nowadays, couples don't have that luxury of a motherfucker, one person bringing in money, so one person be at the crib kicking their feet up, relaxing. Like both of them motherfuckers are working. So both people are stressed, both people are fucking tired. Hey, the first person you're gonna get short with when you fucking tired is nigga you laying in the bed.
Well, another thing she doing though that is overlooked all the time is that she doing what's best for everybody.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so you could tell she's not selfish because she trying to make a way for everybody, both people to be involved in. So she like, well, fuck it. Let's meet at these woods and we gonna get this shit in real quick. You know what I'm saying? I understand how busy we are. You know what I'm saying? But we are both doing this for our future success.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of times that's overlooked. But another thing that I noticed is that once you get to a certain point in your life, you calm the fuck down. You see what I'm saying? If she was 21 with no kids, you think she'd be thinking like that?
No.
You see what I'm saying? But once you get to a certain point in your life, you get to that point where you like, fuck, I gotta make these sacrifices. I gotta do what's best for me and my man so I can keep him. You know what I'm saying? But somebody that's 21, you know what I'm saying? They still
living it up.
You know what I mean?
Right, I got time then.
Right.
I had a question. It's curveball. If your man said, we need to invite someone else in the bedroom, would you be okay with that?
I've done that. And it wasn't his idea.
That's beautiful. What about you?
No.
Why not?
Too many STDs. And
So she was screened, no STD.
still no, because I'm selfish.
That's the real reason.
Right.
Right. So let's see. She gonna tell you what it is. Go ahead.
Because the STD part, I gotta say something because, and it's probably out of character or whatever, but me personally, whenever I'm finna start screwing somebody, I ask, yeah, baby, have you ever been tested? I have. And not just that saying they gonna lie, but I'm allergic to condoms. So I got to really weed through shit. You know, I got to just go with God a lot when I'm out here.
Shoot them dice.
Man,
I used to do it. I used to shoot them dice.
I gotta go with God a lot. That's how I got my 3 kids. You know,
And you feel horrible after you do it? Be like, damn, I might have AIDS.
not that day. I'm honestly not that day, because after it's done, that day it's like, ooh, shit. If it was good, I'm like, you going home already?
Yeah. All the time. Can you get AIDS from here?
And that's the dumbest question in the world. How old them bitches be? I mean, little young ladies, I'm sorry.
Every time I do it,
But,
can you get AIDS from here?
inviting somebody in the bedroom.
Can you get AIDS from here?
I was with this older guy. Well, my kid's father is 22 years older than me. And,
So what that make them, 60?
56.
Mm.
Like, instead of me going out there and just doing something because we in this relationship, I want to know. I got friends that's gay, you know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can ask without, like, fuck it. Is that hot? It's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, what it was is one night, I went and got the girl, somebody I know, somebody I was close with, you know what I'm saying? Come on. And it's not for them. It was for me. Stuff like that, the acts be for me. He might feel lucky because he's there, but it ain't for him. First of all, the girl wouldn't have did it if it wasn't for me. And this wouldn't have happened between us 3 if it wasn't for me.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Alright, here's one question. Would you have been receptive to it if it was for him? Like, if he was the one brought it up, he was the one that arranged it, he's the one that wanted it.
He picked the girl.
And he picked the girl. Would you have been just as receptive?
If I was attracted to the girl.
That's not what I asked you.
He
picked the girl.
If I was not attracted to that girl, no.
Because
but I would have been.
Here's why I took your attraction out the
I'd be
equation.
receptive to
Hold on,
it. It made me went and got the girl together.
Here's why I took your attraction out the equation. Because you went and did you in that scenario. You went and found a girl you was cool with, you was comfortable with, you was okay with, and brought her to the table. He just rolled with. So I'm saying you flip that around. If he went ahead and set that whole shit up himself, you already shake your head. I ain't for this talking. So no.
No.
Why not? That's selfish.
No, it's not selfish
that is
because
completely selfish.
Because, like I said, I was curious in the.
What about his curiosity? No, that is legitimate. What about his curiosity?
In my situation, right?
Yeah.
Him.
Dude, what about his
This
curiosity?
dude is damn near 60.
So
I'm
what?
sure this has happened before.
What? Don't assume that.
Wow.
So
He
he's
got
not,
15 kids.
Don't
Like,
assume that.
he's not entitled to curiosity.
No, I'm not saying he's not entitled to curiosity. But if I'm not attracted, how? No.
You brought in some
It's
shit.
already-
He might not have necessarily been attracted to her, but he went with it. You see what I'm saying?
But I'm with him and I know his type.
But that don't necessarily mean that
Yeah,
he's
she
attracted.
was for us. But
That's not what you said.
was
That's
for
not
me.
what you
That's
said.
not what you said.
That's
You
not what
said
you said.
it was basically for
For
you.
me. You said
You
for
picked
you.
out
I
the
wouldn't
chick.
bring nobody
and
that he
you-
wouldn't be receptive to.
He's a dude. He's gonna be receptive with second chick once you walk in with it. I'm just telling you that all the time. But you didn't give him any input in the selection process. You decided unilaterally on your own to bring in the chick into this equation. What I'm saying is you flip that around. If he brought that to you with the same setup and everything, he's playing this out with something he wanted to do for him. He picked the chick. Why wouldn't you be receptive to that?
I'm not saying that I wouldn't be receptive. I'm saying that if I'm not attracted to this chick,
Your attraction had nothing to do with this because you didn't give him the same input. You brought him the situation already mapped out.
and
Like,
like you
take it or leave
said,
it.
she could have been asshole ugly and he would have did it anyway.
Take it or leave
She
it.
was cute for my benefit.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's where the selfishness comes
Miss
in.
Conservative, I would like to know why you don't agree with this.
Because, like I said before, I'm selfish. I don't want to see him enjoying no.
So what
other-
if she going down on you? He hitting it from the back.
Well, I'm
you
not
getting pleasure
bisexual.
too?
I'm not bisexual, but I love men.
Okay.
So no.
So
It
what
ain't
if he
nothing
going
that I
down on
want-
you and she sucking his dick?
No. Because she might do it better than me. No.
Thank you.
There we go. At least she honest.
I want to peel back the fucking legs.
At least
I
she
don't wanna
honest.
leave it at that.
Appreciate that.
Okay, so it's that
Appreciate that.
self-consciousness.
Yes.
So if you knew you was superhead, Karina Stevens can touch you. You wouldn't get no fuck.
Woo.
I'm like,
Man, it's like it's just putting me back to the situation I'm going through now. And, you know, booger whoops and all that other stuff, you know, so it really don't matter. Sex, head is head, sex is sex. I feel like sex and head can't keep a man.
that's true.
That's
You
true.
got it.
Thing.
That's true.
No matter
It
how
don't
beautiful you are, what you got.
Okay, so that with that same logic, then you can introduce the sex because you are his co-captain, his coach.
She was so much more than
You,
sex.
yeah. So you can introduce another female because she
I'm
can't.
cool.
So you don't believe her? You
Not
not practicing
going.
what you preach?
Right.
I'm going.
Where's
You
your
said- you
belief
said
in the
it is-
rest of your
If
relationship?
it's more than sex to keep a man,
Right.
then you can't put
In all these
power in
other
sex,
categories
man.
that you provide for this man, that you are there for him, you hold him down, you are his everything. You think a little bit of pussy is gonna change up his whole mindset about all that?
You never know. You never know.
But that means you don't believe in other shit you're doing.
I
And
ain't
in
going.
turn, that means you don't believe in you.
I don't know.
Because I leave my girl alone with a million man. Marsh won't care what happened.
Mm-mm. Not down to threesome. Sorry.
Well,
So-
so
so you
you
want-
went deeper there. Hold on now. I'm gonna you opened up because
Yeah.
now it's something there.
Yeah.
Unless I'm reading it wrong.
No,
Somebody
No,
else
no,
saying-
I'm seeing the same thing in the
No.
posture and everything.
No.
You got the shovel?
No,
Let's go.
no, I've never been in that situation. But I'm just saying, you know.
Was it proposed to you before?
Yeah.
Have you ever been with two men before at the same time?
No.
Have you wanted to be with two men?
Yes. Just as, you know, curious.
So why haven't you been?
Because you would have been a hoe.
No, I just never tried it.
Have you ever been with two men?
Yep.
Plenty of times?
Twice.
Wow.
That's all.
So I got a
Enjoy
question
yourself.
for you. How was your relationship afterwards? After you had that threesome?
It was cool.
I mean, did it make a change? Was it better or was it just the sex thing? I mean, like,
Oh, or was it a relationship?
It was a relationship. I was with my kid's father. And it wasn't, I mean, it wasn't nothing monumental happened afterwards. You know, hell, we talked about doing it again.
Are you still with it?
No.
Wait,
So
wait.
what caused the breakup? If it wasn't, and how long was it after this threesome?
That's-
We just broke up 2 years ago. And
Just 2 years ago?
just 2 years ago.
And when was the threesome?
And the threesome was
2 years ago.
Three. It was a couple of years before that. Maybe a year or two before that.
Okay.
And I still talk to the girl. I still talk to him.
No. We talking about the two dudes.
Oh, the two dudes?
That's what we talking about, right?
I'm
Yeah.
talking about
Are you talking about the relationship?
The relationship between me and my kid's father after the threesome we had.
With the two dudes.
The two dudes.
That's what I was.
I'm
We
talking
didn't
about
have
What we talking about the two dudes?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
that's
I got a
what
question
was
about
talking
the two dudes.
I got lost.
Were you in a relationship with either one of the dudes?
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
I thought you said you
That's why I didn't have no confusion. I know.
I thought you said the dudes were one of your was the
No.
husband. You were the dudes. Oh, okay.
No, because there would have been some differences afterwards.
Yeah.
When I was young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But nothing happened monumental in the relationship, so.
La 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 la.
No,
La 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 la. La 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 la.
I want to say something before we go to break. Okay, ladies. I understand that, you know, you want to be homosexuals now, and I understand the whole gay, lesbian movement, rights thing, but if you are a fucking stud, you need to change your name to a manly man's name, okay? Be a fucking man. Your name cannot be Tierra and you looking like fucking me. You know what I'm saying? Your name needs to be Timothy now, or Terrence, or something to that effect. You see what I'm saying? If you're gonna be a stud all the way. Alright? I'll be back in a few minutes.